Mae Hague has laid bare her reasons for splitting with Tommy Fury, admitting their relationship ended after a string of issues including his battle with booze and vicious rumors which included he had got a girl pregnant. The couple met on Love Island in 2019 and have a daughter together called Bambi who turns 2 this month, but they split last summer without fully explaining why. Mae's new Prime documentary series begins with the split still fresh in her mind, and in the opening minute she can be heard dramatically saying, "The last couple of months has been like the worst couple of months of my life. The feeling of a breakup, it's like a physical pain, like your heart actually hurts. For everyone else, it's news, a bit of like gossip. But for us, it's real life. Your whole world just feels like it's over. You don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm dealing with the falling apart of our relationship." But in a look to the future she also tells the cameras her love for Tommy didn't disappear overnight after they were spotted kissing at a party on New Year's Eve, and fans will likely have to wait and see on social media what happens next with the pair. Turning to discuss the split in depth for the first time, Mae said, "It's horrible the situation, but there's nothing you can do, like that's just how things have happened and we move on. All I ever wanted was for me and him to get married next year, which we'd already started planning, you know, have more children and live a really happy life together. I would never have believed what's happened, and that's not being together, because there was just never a world in which we weren't going to be together." She is then shown speaking to her mother Debbie Gordon about the split. Mae said, "Obviously, I never, ever wanted Bambi to come from a broken home because I did come from a broken home." Deborah says baby Bambi would have seen unpleasantness if they had tried to stay together, and said there were occasions that made her beyond worried about her daughter. Mae added, "There was exterior issues going on for him that was causing our relationship to have problems. It was drinking, isn't it? I never, ever wanted to be with someone that drank, because my mum had a period of time in her life where she struggled because her marriage of 25 years had just ended, and she turned to drink, probably more than she should have. I was only about 14-15 when that happened, and I saw my mum in some states, going through a really, vulnerable time. So I have never, ever been around it in a positive light. He, Tommy, wanted to have a family life, but then also have the life of a 25-year-old boy with no responsibilities. And that's not. The two don't go hand in hand. Has never had an alcohol problem. It's just that alcohol caused problems for us. It got to a point where I wasn't really looking forward to anything, because alcohol affected it so much." Mom Deborah then added, "I could only cite a couple of examples where he had some alcohol and it's not led to anything disastrous." Mae replies, "I mean, I actually don't know any. I really don't. At my sister's wedding, I literally pleaded with Tommy, I begged him to not drink. It is really sad, just so sad. It affected me, that's why my relationship with alcohol is so damaged. When you reflect on it, it was so hard. But there were other allegations against Tommy." This week he admitted to Men's Health UK that he had problems with drink in the past, but said allegations he had cheated were bollocks. On those other rumors, Mae admits she heard them and saw them on social media. She said, "Even over the last year or so, I have become so much more aware of a lot of things that have been going on that I was so naive to for so long. And I still don't think I know the full picture. I think there's a lot I don't know." The rumors that were coming out at the time. I mean, it's just it was just a lot. People genuinely believe everything they read, because I was getting messages from people quite close to me about, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that Hess gotten somebody pregnant." or am really sorry to hear that has been with this person. And I was just like, where's this coming from? It was a build-up. And it was a lot of times of sort of okay, like, last chance type situation. Last chance, last chance, last chance. There's only so much that you can take. You don't have another choice. You have to do what you have to do. I thought I am not doing it anymore. Molly Mae says she put a statement about them splitting up on social media to ensure she went through with it. But in the third episode, Molly Mae gives hope she and Tommy will reunite, something fans have predicted after they kissed at a New Year's Eve party. She said, "The positive part of my life right now is that Tommy and I are working on things, and things are going in a more positive direction. I think, like, if things were in a really, really bad place with Tommy and I have all this drama going with maybe her fashion brand, like, I genuinely think, like, it'd just have a breakdown. Co-parenting is going well. We are communicating about Bambi. It's not that you've really lost that person, they're still kind of there. Tommy and I are always gonna have that common ground in Bambi, and we're gonna always have that special connection." She added, "I would be lying if I said my love just disappeared overnight. He is trying to better himself, the good outweighs the bad. He wants to make it right. I probably haven't been honest with anyone in this situation, because, actually, I've just been holding on to the hope and the idea that as soulmates, we will always come back together. I don't want to not be together. It is just so hard because all I want is to be with him." However, speaking to her sister Zoe in the same episode, she sounds unsure what to do. She said, "Up until now, I had the mindset of we will end up back together one day, but right now, we need to be apart. He needs to work on himself. But how it's looking this week is that maybe we're actually just done. All I want in this life is to be with him and to have another baby with him, and to grow old as a family, and to live in a nice house together and to have a nice life together." Zoe Race says unfortunately you can't, and says she has to be strong in the situation. Molly Mae added, "I just feel like everything this week's been building up, and it's just kind of realizing that these problems are just not going to go away, no matter how much I want things to fix themselves and just be a happy family forever. Like, it's kind of just like realizing that that is kind of not possible. I think I know what I need to do, it is just doing it." More details on their relationship are expected to be revealed when parts 4 to 6 are released of the series later in the spring. Molly Mae, Behind It All is a 6-part series. The first 3 parts are out now on Prime. The latter 3 episodes will drop in spring 2025. Follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.